Stop everything you are doing and take a deep breath. I am speaking to you right now at this very moment. Do not keep scrolling. Do not let your mind wander. Do not get distracted. This moment is not random. It did not happen by chance. I brought you to this exact second when your heart can no longer keep the pain inside. I brought you here because you have been ignoring my signs. You silenced the unease I planted in you. You learned how to survive but forgot how to live according to what I called you to do. I saw you pretend to be strong while your thoughts screamed in silence. I saw you tell others everything was fine when deep down you knew it was not. I saw you ignore troubling dreams, dismiss warnings, and keep going as if nothing was wrong. I saw every attempt to move forward without direction, every effort to keep up appearances while your spirit slowly withered. That is why I am interrupting you now. Do not be afraid. This is not here to scare you, but to wake you up. I am breaking the silence because you are about to reach a turning point, and if I did not call you now, you might miss what I have carefully prepared. That is why I place my hand on your mind and ask you to listen. That is why I touch your heart and remind you that I am here with you. You came here thinking it was just another moment, just another video, just another scroll through your day. But I set this meeting up for you long ago. The restlessness you felt was my way of calling you. I interrupt now to realign you, to wake you up. I interrupt because I care about you too much to let you keep pretending everything is fine when you know it is not. You know deep inside that something is calling out for guidance, asking for answers, looking for a sign. Do you realize I have been calling you? Let me confirm it for you. Yes, I have been calling you, and I am speaking to you now to remove all doubt. This is the moment where I needed to step in. Take my words as care, as protection, as guidance. I interrupt because I want to lead you. I interrupt because something new is coming. I interrupt because you are chosen to hear what I am revealing. If you can hear me, if your spirit confirms that it is I who am calling you, like this video right now, this is your first act of alignment. This marks the beginning of what I am about to do in your life. Pay close attention because I need you to understand why I have called you with such urgency. This is not just any moment. This meeting was planned long before you knew it, written before your name even existed. Every step you have taken recently, every feeling of emptiness, every troubled thought, every night you spent sensing something big was about to happen, all of this has led you to this moment. It may feel like your days have been passing without direction, that your actions have been disorganized. But I tell you, none of that is true. Even when you ignored the signs I sent, even when your mind tried to explain away the restlessness, I was still guiding you. Even when you chose your own understanding, I kept moving the pieces, leading you from within. And now you have reached the point where I must step in directly because your silence has brought you to a spiritual limit you cannot ignore. Something is coming into your life and I cannot let you face it without clarity. You are about to cross a threshold that will change your destiny, and you cannot do it with your eyes shut. You have asked for guidance, for a sign, for clarity. And now I give it to you. I come with urgency because there was real risk you might miss what I placed in your path. Distracted by pain, fatigue, and doubt. That is why I stop you now. I speak to you because you have been carrying burdens that were never yours. You tried to take on responsibilities not meant for you. You searched for strength where there was none. You pretended to be at peace when your heart was crying out. I saw it all, and out of love, I did not let it continue. I interrupt because you are holding burdens I never gave you. I interrupt because you have been ignoring the voice you needed most. I interrupt because you have been fighting battles I already won. My child, this is the moment I reveal what was hidden. I open your eyes to what you could not see. The days you recently lived through were not by chance but part of a deeper spiritual alignment. The pain and struggle you felt were not signs of weakness, but indications that my hand was guiding you toward something greater. If I am calling you today, it is because you need to hear my voice before making decisions that will change your life. There are paths ahead that may appear right, but are not the ones I planned. There are people who may seem important but will not lead you to your true purpose. There are opportunities that look bright, but will take you away from what I prepared. And there are spiritual movements happening that you can only recognize when you stop and listen to me. That is why I am speaking now with urgency. I want to protect you. I want to guide you, and I want to stop you from choosing paths with tired eyes that can only be seen clearly by an awakened spirit. This awakening starts now. If this message has touched your heart, if your soul has felt that I am speaking to you in this urgent moment, comment below to show that you hear me. Let that be your declaration that you are ready to listen. Now listen with your heart wide open, because what I am about to say marks the beginning of something much bigger than you can see. I am not simply asking for your attention. I raise my voice with authority because there are revelations I need to deliver. This process begins right now. You have arrived at this moment because your spirit was ready to hear what your mind has tried to ignore. This is where your story begins to align with the plans I have always had. I have been watching over you since before your first breath. I know every memory you hold, every hurt you tried to hide, every lie that made you question who you are, every false belief about your worth. Many of these lies came from words that should never have been spoken, from comparisons that stole your confidence, from situations that made you feel small. But now I come with strength, with truth, with light to undo everything the enemy tried to use to confuse your identity. He attempted to hold you back with doubt, to silence you with fear. He tried to wear you out until you stopped seeking truth. He even tried to keep you from reaching this moment. But he failed. You are here because I wanted you to be here. You are here because I fought battles you could not see so you could hear my voice. Nothing can take away the authority of what I am telling you now. This is only the beginning of an ongoing conversation between me and your soul. You have felt a weight in your chest as if carrying something too heavy to describe. You have felt a call deep within that you cannot fully explain. You have felt an unspoken expectation as though something big is about to happen. I want you to know this feeling is not by accident. It is the awakening of something I placed within you long ago. It is the first sign you are entering a time when you need to learn to hear and follow my voice more clearly. I will teach you, shape you, and open your spiritual eyes so you can recognize when I speak, when I move, when I guide. But first, there is a basic truth I want you to understand. You are not what others have said you are. You are not defined by the mistakes you made, the falls you took, or the losses you experienced. You are who I say you are. My voice holds the power to silence every other voice. Today I raise you once again as someone who is chosen, seen, loved, and set apart to live a life greater than the pain that tried to hold you back. You are not lost. You are being found once again. I know the restlessness you have been carrying deep in your heart. I saw when you tried to ignore it, when you labeled it as just tiredness, stress, or too many responsibilities. But deep down you know it was not just that. That heavy feeling that came without warning, that sense that something was not right, even when everything seemed fine, that was my call. It was the gentlest way I knew to warn you before speaking as I am now. You were taught to hide what you feel, to minimize pain, to bury emotions under daily routine, to keep going with no strength left. But I saw what no one else saw. I noticed when your thoughts raced, when your body showed signs your mind tried to ignore, when you could not sleep or woke up sensing something important was missing. What you called anxiety was often your spirit trying to tell you something needed to be balanced. It was me whispering to your soul, urging you to pay attention. The restlessness was not a mistake or punishment. It was protection. I used it to guide you away from paths that seemed right, but would only drain you. I sent you signals asking you to pause, to breathe, to realize that something higher was trying to emerge. And even when you tried to silence that inner voice with distractions, tasks, responsibilities, I kept pressing on. Because if I had not placed that feeling in you, you would have continued on autopilot, falling into places not meant for you. I know when your soul becomes defensive, when you act as though everything is fine even when your heart longs to cry out. I know when you shrink back to avoid conflict, when you stay silent to avoid tension, when you get used to living with what you have, even though something inside calls for change. Still, I have watched over you with patience and love, waiting for the right time to show you what was truly hidden behind your restlessness. It was reminding you that you were never meant to live apart from my voice. That discomfort you felt was not weakness but spiritual insight. It was your spirit reacting to what your body could no longer carry alone. I know there were times when you thought something was wrong with you, as if you were not strong enough, as if your feelings were standing in the way. But let me tell you this, there was nothing wrong with you. It was I who called you, and you heard me even when you did not fully understand. Do not confuse sensitivity with weakness, nor emotional depth with instability. What you called a burden was me trying to adjust you. What made you cry without explanation was me removing from your spirit what should not be there. You have never been alone in your thoughts. I have always been there in every tough night, in every moment when you could not explain how you felt, in every day when everything seemed fine outside but something inside felt broken. You were never broken. You were being shaped. You were being called. Today you have finally reached the moment where I can explain clearly what you have been feeling all along. Now listen to my voice with an open heart, because I need to show you something you have been avoiding. You are not trapped by weakness. The root of what you have been facing goes much deeper. You have been postponing what I asked you to do for a long time. You have put your soul on pause, kept your faith silent, delayed your purpose. You made promises that tomorrow you would change, that someday you would pay attention to what your spirit knew was urgent. But that tomorrow never came. I saw every time you said you needed more time. I saw when you justified indecision by claiming you were tired, overwhelmed, distracted. But things did not get better because the decision that would change your life depended on your response. I could not move forward while you were stuck internally. You wanted clear direction but did not want to break old habits. You wanted new answers but kept holding on to old attitudes. You wanted change but did not want to take the first step in surrendering. Spiritual procrastination often looks like caution, but it is one of the quietest traps the enemy uses. He does not need to knock you down if he can get you to delay. That is why I stand before you firmly now, because something is shifting that no longer allows for waiting. You are in a divine moment. You are at a crossroads where what I have prepared requires an immediate response. It is now the enemy has worked these past months, not by destroying you, but by wearing you down, keeping you too busy, making you adjust to surviving instead of truly living. The enemy fears your decision. He knows that once you make up your mind, nothing can stop you. That is why he kept your soul in indecision. I love you too much to let you continue living like this. You have been waiting for inspiration to take action, but movement brings inspiration. You have been waiting for strength to take the first step, but the step brings the strength. You have been waiting to feel peace before obeying, but obedience brings peace. The time of waiting has ended. This is the moment I invite you to break the cycle of waiting. When you respond to my call in this exact moment, everything will align in your favor. Doors will open, angels will act, new paths will appear. What was closed will begin to open. But all of this depends on your yes today. Comment 777 right now, declaring that this is the moment you choose to answer my call and free yourself from everything that kept you stuck. I know that feeling, that sense that your life is not moving as it should. I saw when you realized that no matter how hard you tried, something always pulled you back. I saw when you tried to change your routine, your thoughts, your attitude, but nothing seemed to truly shift. This stagnation is spiritual. You have felt like you have been going in circles, repeating the same feelings, situations, fears, patterns you should have left behind. This keeps happening not because you are weak, but because you are standing at the border between one phase and another. When one phase is about to end, the enemy tries to keep you tied to the past. He knows that if you take one more step, the doors I prepared will open with such clarity you will see them without question. That is why in recent days he has tried harder. I saw the fatigue that hit you. I saw the sadness. I saw the chaos. I saw the discouragement. I saw the doubts trying to convince you nothing would change. But none of this was the end. These were signs your spirit was fighting to break free. Signs heaven was moving and darkness took notice. These were the enemy's final attempts. But you are still here. I need you to understand something vital. You are no longer in the middle of the previous season. You are in its final day. You are standing on the edge of change at the threshold of what I have planned. I cannot let you keep living trapped by things that have made you feel stuck and limited. You have asked for signs, for answers, for the right time to act. I tell you now, the time is now. There is nothing left to wait for. There is no more observing. There is no excuse that will allow you to stay where you are. Your life is being realigned at this very moment. I have brought you here because this word is the movement that will break the cycle. When revelation comes, the spiritual world shifts. Everything blocked begins to loosen. What seemed impossible begins to take shape. What felt far away starts to come closer. But all of this depends on your response. Nothing changes until you make the first move. Nothing clears up until you decide to clear the path. Nothing moves forward until you declare to the heavens that you are ready to leave behind the place where your spirit can no longer stay. You have been carrying burdens that were never yours, fighting battles that did not belong to you, feeding worries that weighed you down. But I am here to undo what kept you stuck. I am here to break the chains inside you. I am here to pull you out of the cycle that drained you. I am here to guide you toward the purpose that has always been yours. Your stagnation was never a failure. It was spiritual resistance before your great breakthrough. Now I tell you clearly, act, take your position. Do not wait any longer. Do not return to silence. Do not hide behind exhaustion. I am calling you to awaken something deep inside that will change everything around you. This is your moment to step forward. This is your time to break free. This is the day you stop postponing and start moving. I have seen every attack that has come against you in recent days. What you have been feeling lately, the sudden emotional pressure, the exhaustion that seems to come from nowhere. The confusion when everything seemed fine was not just natural stress. It was an organized force of darkness. The enemy recognized that your spirit was awakening, that you were approaching something that would change your life. That is why he tried to attack you before you could reach what I prepared. It has probably seemed strange that old thoughts you believed were gone have come back, that old fears have resurfaced and doubts have appeared just as you were moving forward. This was not by chance. When a real breakthrough is near, the enemy tries to stop you before you can even see where the path will take you. He throws arrows at your mind because he knows that if he weakens your faith, he can make you stop. But none of these attacks were stronger than what I already prepared to protect you. While you felt alone inside, I was already sending angels to surround you. While you believed you could not keep going, I was already blocking what was trying to break you. While you cried in silence, I was already lifting you up from the inside. The enemy tried to confuse you, but you have made it this far. And if you have made it this far, it is because nothing could stop you. These were signs that the attack was not physical but spiritual. Instead of blaming yourself, I am here to show you that these attacks happened because the enemy realized something you have not yet. You were about to truly move forward. You are stronger than you think. You have endured things others could not handle. This did not go unnoticed. It was seen as spiritual strength. The enemy tried to stop you, but your determination allowed me to step in. They do not attack you because you are weak, but because you are a threat to darkness. There is something inside you that holds enough light to change environments, shift atmospheres, and free those around you. I need you to understand something key. The intensity of the attacks does not show your weakness. It reveals your purpose. What they tried to use to discourage you only confirms who you are in my kingdom. I am with you. I am for you. And I will complete what I have started in your life. The breakthrough is here. The door is open. The path is clear. Now walk through it.